Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm an old prospector.
And this is the Unordinary vlog.
Alright, well, we are back for the 5th episode of the Unordinary vlog.
5 whole episodes. We made it 5 episodes.
Yeah, actually, I wasn't even sure how far we would make it with this, but
I didn't either.
We've been keeping up with it, and
people are still watching it, so...
Yeah, we want to start doing more special things every week, bring you guys to locations that we go and check out.
And so this week we took a little field trip together, and we're going to take you with us to Randsburg, California, the living ghost town.
Is that too cheesy to go on right there?
Is it too cheesy? Let's do it together.
We're here at Randsburg, California. All right, well, we're here at Randsburg, California.
Back in part of the Old West.
Checking out the town here. It's an old town. I don't know.
But where we have to start first, before we can see Randsburg, we had to see Santa Barbara Church of Randsburg. We have to confess our sins before we go in.
Yeah, it's just a little hole in the wall joint. General store.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Come on in.
We shall.
Welcome to the Randsburg Art Gallery. The town has a long and storied history of fire.
Fire.
Just decimated the place, but there was so much gold that it was worth rebuilding. Just so you kind of understand, I don't know, I'll use the map to illustrate.
Yeah.
Here we have Red Mountain, Joburg. Joburg was the supply point where the railhead came in. And then, of course, here Randsburg, gold was discovered in 1895. Within 1 year, there was 300 active mines right in this area right here.
Wow.
Hollywood would come, people in Hollywood would come out here because they could get ladies of the night, all the booze they could drink, and gambling.
Yeah.
There was, I don't know, 30 or 40 saloons and gambling establishments and restaurants and hotels. And
Yeah.
there was an outlaw by the name of James McKinney. He got in a bunch of trouble here in Ballarat, came to Randsburg to hide out. Posse chased him to Randsburg. He was up at the head of Rand Avenue when the posse got close to him, jumps on his horse, rides down the middle of the street shooting people to try to slow down the posse. But they weren't going to have anything to do with it. He escapes the posse, comes up here to Onyx. That's quite a ways.
Oh yeah.
But he feeds his horse and gets food, and he knows the posse's on his ass. So he leaves without paying for his food and his horse's care. Posse goes into Onyx and they say, "Have you seen this guy?" He goes, "Yeah, he didn't pay me. He went that way." They caught him in Bakersfield, where he murders 2 of the deputies who were trying to capture him. And of course he's killed. But he was an Old West outlaw. David Davidson and Emily Davidson came here in 1890. No, they married in 1890, got here in 1897. She's a beautiful woman. They own a restaurant. She's got this flirtatious eye going on, and her husband just goes absolutely insane. Walks out into the middle of the street, grabs her by the waist, puts 2 bullets in her and another one in her neck. Right in the middle of the street, in the middle of the day. Randsburg.
Well, Piglet, I think I hate Randsburg. Old-timey outhouses.
While getting your haircut, getting a nice shave.
Is your hair too long? Do you need a clean shaven? Go to the barber shop, and then directly after you're done, come over and get some pickles and relish. Just remember, You want to get yourself a shot? 25 cents. Want to get yourself a bottle? $2. Bucket, $5. Barrel, $20. We didn't actually come here to film this vlog. We actually came here because gas is only 17 cents. So now you know the true reason why we came here.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
What are you looking at?
So me and Sam here, we were wandering around, found somebody's causing some trouble. So we had to take care of him. This is where the men go to fight, so their faces can look like hamburger afterwards. Now, upon arriving here, we had to check in at City Jail. This is the original City Jailhouse. It has not been demolished. It is here for tourists to look in. I don't believe there are prisoners inside, but we can always take a look and find out.
Well, that's the last time I drink moonshine. I haven't seen my son in 13 years. This place is almost like home to me now.
Look into the eyes of a champion.
I was only picked up for the night, but I think I like it here. It's free and warm. I snuck this in under my shirt. Some booze and a warm bed. Ooh. Seems like I've dislocated all of my bones.
They've done a good job of making that look realistic. That is disgusting. Oh shoot, that is nasty looking. Alright, now we're just waiting for old Matt and Sam to get released from jail. They were held during the night for truancy. Welcome back to society, Sam.
Sunlight. Oh, sunlight.
You guys will think twice about skipping school, huh?
It's been years. It's been years. I'm free. I'm free.
I've been sitting here since 1895 waiting for gold to show its face, but I haven't seen it yet. The future looks bright. Oh, we're back? Oh, we're back. We're back on.
All
we're
right.
back on air.
I hope you guys enjoyed that exciting clip we had put together for you guys.
Everything you saw was exactly what it was. We did not make any of that up. That was no acting. That was pure Randsburg.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty interesting. We're thinking about going back, maybe months to come. We'll probably put together a little bit more of a in-depth video so that you guys get a better idea of Randsburg and go to a few more locations and stuff. So yeah.
With that being said, we did pick out a couple news stories to do, and then a new segment that we're going to start doing every once in a while. But I'll start with my news segments that I picked out, and mine are two. They're real quick, but they have to do with Randsburg. I went back in the good old history books and found two. First one, which I think is one of the best ones. I thought it was rather funny because it's relevant to this area. Just in case you didn't know, the Unordinary vlog is filmed really close to Randsburg. It's not very far away from us, and yet 30 years we've been here and we've never been there. This was our first time. So, but with that story, in Randsburg in June 27th of 1918, two prospectors left Randsburg on a Friday, and they heard hearsay through the camp, I guess, of miners that there was a prospect in Last Chance Canyon, which is not far away. It's pretty close. And so they're like, yeah, we're going to make a day trip of it. We're going to go find our prospect. So they leave, and, with hopes of finding their big hit. And they go, and they return Monday night with 150 pounds of honey. So they start, we can go to the next screen. This is Last Chance Canyon. Well, we'll go back. Go back. There you go. There's Last Chance Canyon, and this is where they traveled to. And somewhere in here, in the rocks, they found a beehive with bees in it. They couldn't find the minerals they were looking for, but they found bees. So they brought back 150 pounds of honey with them. And the proof, the proof that they got the honey was that they came back with 3 shut eyes. One man had 2 shut eyes and he couldn't see. And the third man had 1 shut eye and he couldn't see. And this is the words by one of the guys. His name's Tex Lovett, because he loves it. I couldn't help it. With both eyes closed, puts it, we made money on this trip. And and that's, they went out for something and they came back with money, and that's all that matters. So they looted it and came back. They made $26 after paying the doctor's bill of $3.
Yeah.
Never in your lifetime, folks, will you ever pay $3 at the doctor's.
I will say that I bet they got some good shut-eye that night.
I am so proud of you. You just threw a pun. I rub off on people. So that's the first one. And the second one is a 1-sentence article out of a newspaper, and I found it funny. Some of you may not get it, but Justice of the Peace Davidson, who fired his revolver 4 times at the moon and missed Thursday night, yielded up $20.
So he paid a fine of $20.
The sheriff shot 4 shots at the moon and missed, obviously, and had to pay a fine of $20.
I wish that it was only a $20 fine, because I would get a gun and I would show that moon who's boss.
And if you're the sheriff, that's your job.
That is your job, to
That's your
protect people
job.
from the moon.
From the moon, because
Look, I don't know if
ladies and gentlemen, the moon is a dangerous thing.
I don't know if you have ever seen or played The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, but the moon is a very dangerous thing.
Very dangerous.
And sometimes you just need to get a gun, and you just need to show that who's boss.
You need to fire 4 shots for $20.
Yeah.
Well, technically speaking, in those days, $20, that wasn't really $20. That was more like $400. It just seems funny nowadays because it's $20. Like, yeah, you could for $20 you could shoot 4 shots at the moon.
Well, we could go back in time with $20 now.
I just want to point out one other thing too, that this article in 1 sentence literally described the people of Randsburg to a T, still today.
That's actually not a joke. Yeah.
This is very accurate, except there's no sheriff.
Yeah, they don't have any.
There's no law.
They pretty much told us the entire time that there is no law there, and you can do pretty much anything.
That's the only reason we went. We knew we could get in trouble and not get in trouble.
We jaywalked so many times, I can't even tell you.
It was ridiculous.
We jaywalked the whole time. It was pretty bad. But
we're bad to the bone.
Yeah. So anyway, I got my thing today. We have a video. It's supposed to be. It's a video that I've seen quite a bit, and I think it's really funny. So first, we'll just go ahead and get to the video, and here, you just check this out.
Hold on a second. What did you think about the ride?
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me a remote after we watch the Powerball.
It's the Powerball.
Tell me about the ride. What did you think about the ride?
Well, it was great.
Why?
Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy,
Yeah.
that's all you do is get dizzy.
Is it fun?
Yeah. And I've never ever been on live television. I never ever be on live television.
Are you excited?
Yeah, and apparently I already went down the super slide. When I went down the one, I was scared half to death. I just freak out.
All right, well, we wanted to show you guys that clip because we've been watching the vlog, and we noticed that we kind of just watch ourselves and notice little things that we do and say.
If any of you use a camera and you've watched yourself after you filmed yourself, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. If you just watch the Unordinary vlog for the last 5 episodes, you'll completely understand it. Because apparently we continue to repeat ourselves.
Yeah, well, I noticed that I say the word apparently a lot, and I just think it's funny to think about that kid being us He looks like Matt, and he talks like me. So when you're watching that, just every time I say apparently or we get awkward, just picture us being that little kid. And I think that video has like
the little boy with my looks and your vocabulary.
Yeah, I think that video has like a million some odd views. So yeah, all the millions of people that watch that video, you should watch our videos because we're the same thing. Please, millions of people out there, please watch our videos. So
please,
we're not desperate or anything, I promise.
I need you to watch our vlog.
He won't eat tonight if you don't.
I'll stop. Apparently, I'll stop eating.
Every hour, another YouTuber loses subscribers. They suffer alone and terrified. If only there was some way you could help. For only seconds of your time, you could click the subscribe button. It only takes one click and you can provide for their channel. Don't let him go hungry one more second. I think you could...
Yeah, I'm doing fine on the eating. I really am.
That's okay.
I eat really well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, anyway, so we decided we're gonna every once in a while when we leave, we're gonna leave you with something. I don't know if any of you guys know what a GIF or a GIF is, but it's like a moving picture. You put a bunch of pictures together and make it. It's not a video per se. It's like a picture, but it moves. So and there's some debate as to whether you call it a GIF or a GIF. So we decided to combine the two into the name of the segment. It's called See Ya in a GIF. It's the GIF that keeps on GIFing. So with that...
And it took us 3 hours to figure that out.
So anyway, with that, this is us signing off, and we'll leave you with that GIF.